I gotta tell you something. So remember if you.
Hey, cutie. How you doing?
Got you a
thank you.
delicious mushroom coffee. I elevated it for you with some maple and some milk.
Oh, you're too kind.
Because it's disgusting otherwise.
Be honest. What do you think?
Oh no, don't do that to our van. What the hell?
I mean, it's got an impact, but it needs to have an impact. People need to see it.
It's massive. Why is it so big?
So people can see it, who are like miles
Is that
away.
the sliding door or is that the other side?
It's
Or is
the
it
other
on
side.
both? Is it on both?
Yeah, it's on both.
Oh god. That side's okay.
So would you be happy if they were a little bit smaller then? If
The
it
other
was like
side's
that?
the other side's disgusting and it makes me want to vomit.
Don't hold back. Okay, so what if I make it smaller then? I just stick it like...
Yeah,
Take those bits off, put that over there, and just have it like that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, I suppose I can...
Okay.
I can,
You can approve that.
compartmentalise this.
Okay.
I'll edit it out when I take
Don't you
it.
dare!
I'm joking.
Okay, alright, cool.
Okay.
I love you.
I've been procrastinating to the max.
Have you?
Yeah.
How come?
I'm just making mushroom coffee and procrastinating. I need to drink the mushroom coffee and then I won't procrastinate.
Oh, bless you. Alright, cheers, kiddo.
So the other day I went to my friend's birthday party. And then when we got back to his house, he told me he got a Metal Quest for his birthday. And since I've played it, it's all I've been thinking about. So I ran home and I ran up to my dad's office and I sat on my knees and begged, "Dad, can I get one?" And my dad said I could earn it. But the problem is they're about £300. So I didn't know how I was gonna earn that kind of money. And then I remembered. A couple of years ago I had a really successful business. I sold bookmarks and many of you guys bought them. So I thought, why don't I just do more bookmarks? Only this time they're cheaper and I'm way better at drawing this time. So I did the maths and I need to draw about 60. And they're all hand drawn, originals. So if you want to order them, they're about £4.99, which is a bargain considering they're all hand drawn. By yours truly, the notorious Squeaky G. Anyway, Dad says they're going to be on his website, so look out for the link below. I'm only doing 60, so you better be quick.
So many of you ask me on my Instagram DMs, what should you do when you come to Bath? So I'm about to go for a walk and I thought I would show you all of my favourite little coffee spots, places to eat, places to walk while I'm walking past them. So the first spot I would say to visit, definitely if you're coming to Bath, is Alexandra Park. This is the park that I'm walking through right now, and there's an incredible viewpoint which is very popular with the tourists. There's usually a coffee cart here called the Shoe Bun. They do amazing little French pastries and coffees and macaroons and stuff. Let me show you the viewpoint.
Ah, balls. Just got into the edit and realised that I accidentally shot a bunch of footage in slow motion, which means that there's no audio track for it. But it's okay, it is what it is.
Not okay.
It's not okay. My plan was to basically do a camper van essentials. So I was going to talk about all the essential things that we take on a camper van trips, because obviously we've done quite a few of them now, and I've got like a collection of stuff that's really good to have. So I was going to make a must-have camper van essential video, but I can't now because it's all in freaking slow motion. Unless there's a niche for slow motion essential camper van tips. I don't think there is. So yeah, anyway, I'll do it another time. Maybe I'll do it out in Portugal or something like that. But yeah, that's annoying. Oh well, we'll just have to come up with another idea.
Okay, so 4 almond croissants go to this place here.
Luckily, I film on 3 cameras these days, so although a bunch of my footage was in slow motion, I still had some that wasn't. We have decided to do a one-night camper van trip down in Dorset. Is it Devon or Dorset?
Dorset. West Bay.
Down in West Bay in Dorset. One of our favourite places to go. In a few weeks, we'll be off to Portugal again for another month-long camper van road trip to continue the search for our next home. There's a few things that we need to sort out with the house before we can sell it, like we need a new kitchen floor and there's a few other snaggy bits. So those are being sorted out over the next week or so. We're also selling our car, and then we also need to sell about 80% of our possessions so we don't have huge storage costs.
For dinner, this is our favourite place to go. Up here is actually tapas, which I don't normally like, which says something because it's my favourite place if I was to go for dinner anywhere. This is where I would go. Normally you leave tapas feeling hungry, but not the case here, and I think it's family run as well. This is always our date night of choice. There's this place, I don't know how to pronounce it, I think it's Pinksto. But yeah, this little Spanish tapas place here, very cute. Amazing menu. Okay, next we're gonna go to two of my favourite coffee shops. Bath has some really amazing coffee shops, but these are two of my personal favourites. So just before we get there, I couldn't not show you my favourite bookshop. Mr. B's Emporium. I love this place. There's an amazing kids section, they're really helpful.
Yeah, we've got a lot to sort out. Anyway, this little trip to West Bay for the night is like training for the big one. Living in a transit van for a whole month with 2 kids is something you need to be prepared for. So these micro trips that we do, they help us to figure out what we need to bring and what we definitely can't forget.
Okay, we're coming up to coffee shop number 1. It's a bit windy, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear. Favourite coffee shop number 1, Society.
Everybody who's camping, or just mums or dads travelling, Herschel bum bag are just incredibly helpful for just your bits, your phones and your keys and all your stuff that you need when you're travelling. Your bits. And because it kind of says Herschel on it, you don't feel like a massive dad. Like if that said something like fat face on it, you'd feel like a dick. But because it says Herschel, it's a bit more credible, I think.
Okay, now we're heading to my all-time favourite coffee shop, which is also a restaurant upstairs, which is incredible. I've only been to the restaurant once, but easily my favourite place to eat. Okay, here we go. It is just up here. You guys do the most insane cinnamon buns and pastries, and it changes all the time, and they've got really good like clean ingredients from local farmers. It's just like such a nice treat, especially if you're picking up some coffee to go for a walk or something.
How's my boys up there? You good? Is everyone good? Why is that nice? We got 2 of these as well. These are like cheap sheepskin rugs, ones that I won't care if something spills on them and they get a little bit wrecked, but they're great to throw on the seats just to make it look a bit more cozy. So once you've got your lighting set up and your like your sheepskin rugs, you want it to be like really just like, you know, like almost like a little womb in there, like a little 80s womb.
If you wanted a cute little spot to come and have a glass of wine and some really nice little like nibbles, this is the place that I would recommend, Beckford Bottle Shop. Let me spin you around so that you can see. This is the start. And then normally they have like tables and chairs out here, and it's sunny and it's lovely and the food's nice. And yeah, you can sit up there, which is quite nice as well, little bar. Obviously there are the main like tourist attractions here, like the Royal Crescent and the circus, which is just up here, but I'm going to take you down to the canal instead because that's my favourite place to walk. It's really calm, probably not the best if you've got toddlers, but if you've got you know, a baby in a sling, or if you don't have kids, or if you have a dog or like older kids, it's just a really nice place to walk. So let's head down that way.
So I've just collaborated with this company called Ecology on blackoutcards.com, and what that means is every time you order with us, we plant a tree, which is pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, yes, it does eat into my profit margins. I am worse off, but the planet's better off. We're now having a positive impact, which I guess is a good thing.
So we're just walking down Great Pulteney Street to get to the canal. If I flip you around, some of you might recognise right at the end of the road, if you're a Bridgerton fan, I think it's Lady Dantham's house. I'll show you close up in a sec.
When will the sun expand into a red dwarf?
The sun will expand into a red dwarf in about 4.5 billion years.
4.5 billion years we got. So what I'm hoping is with a few extra trees, we might... Oh, we're not going to be able to extend that, are we? That's not going to stop the sun from expanding.
Here we go. This is the Holborn Museum. You can walk around it to get into the park and then onto the canal. They've got some really cool exhibitions in here, and it's also fun for kids. They have a little art room for kids as well. So yeah, worth a visit if you are in town, I think.
So great grandkids, if you're watching these videos, just know that that fresh air that you're breathing right now, that's down to me. Down to me and my blackoutcard.com customers. So yeah, don't mention it. Don't mention it.
So we're just going to walk around the side over here and then through the park. Just through this little gate right at the back of the park. So here we are on the canal. Such a nice walk. And yeah, that's the end of my little tour of all my favourite things. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you decide to come to any of these places.
That brings us to the end of this week's video. Thanks so much to all of you for watching, and thank you so much for the support with these bad boys, with my blackout cards. I am so touched and overwhelmed at the amount of support I've had with this product. I've had friends I haven't spoken to in years buy it, family members from Ireland all buying these cards. People from all corners of the earth have been purchasing these on pre-order. So yeah, I just can't thank you enough, man. Like, it's really given me a sense of purpose now. It's great because now I can just do the two things that I really enjoy doing, nurturing these blackout cards and building that business, and going back to doing this again. So your order for these blackout cards is essentially doing three things. It's allowing me to make these videos, it's giving you and your family something to do which is a really wholesome thing, which is going to create some incredible memories and moments, and it's also planting a tree. So it's triple whammy. So I think I found the puzzle pieces that I needed to find to click together to make it work. Yeah, it's really humbling, and I'm so overwhelmed and touched by the support, so thank you so much to all of you. Anyway, yeah, links to them are somewhere down below, and links to Grayson's bookmarks as well. I really obviously like nurturing this side of him, this entrepreneurial spirit within him. I want to really tease that out of him, so that's why I really help him and support him when he wants to do stuff like this. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to say once again, I'm really touched by all the support. Every now and again something happens within our community. It's like when we were out in Portugal and the roof ripped off our camper van, and it really just then solidifies how lucky we are to have all you lot there, because we had so many messages from people and so much support, and so many people wanted to help us. And so every now and again it really does hit you, and it's just hit me again with the blackout cards being so popular, because I'm like, God, people are really getting behind me on this one. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop banging on now because I've talked on long enough, but thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next week. And yeah, it's good to be back. So yeah, anyway, cheers, bye.